As for Wales, that man there could well be key, Rupert Shipperley. But they start with Reynolds Cottrell in goal. Number 18, Gareth Furlong, is a major threat at penalty corners. Number 6, Jacob Draper, and number 9, Rupert Shipley, the two players that are currently part of the Great Britain setup. While number 3, Dan Kyriakidis, has also played for Great Britain. The collectiveness of this squad is their strength, and they'll be looking to lay down a true marker of what they're about this afternoon. Hull Jones, number 24, missed the opener against England, but returns to the matchday squad for this one. Well, Enrique Gonzalez, I'm sure, will look to stamp his authority on this contest. He's got lovely, quick hands. And Shipley, as we mentioned, key, along with Draper, to Wales's success here. It's Max Caldas at the helm of Spain in a World Cup for the first time, but of course has served with distinction at the helm of the Dutch women and Dutch men, the former Argentine international. And his opposite number, Danny Newcombe from Wales. What a job he has done to lead his team to this point. Now, can they kick on, find their first World Cup goal, 7, and then maybe 6, find a first 5, World Cup point?
4, 3, 2, 1, let's play.
And it is Wales who get this Pool D clash underway, attacking the goal away to our left-hand side in the all-red strip, Spain in the all-white. And I'm delighted to say that joining myself, Charlie Broom, in the commentary box for this one is Cedric D'Souza. Cedric, very good afternoon to you. Two sides that obviously lost their opening games. This is a really important one. They cannot afford to lose this one.
Well, definitely. No team wants to be the last in their pool. And, you know, with this pool, with India, Spain, Wales and England, anything can happen. Most importantly, to get the points on the board in this game.
Draper throws that forward, and they were both stood there, Carson and Alonso. So an easy decision for umpire Göttingen over on that far side. He goes this into the foot of Waldman. All play to the whistle. Good job he didn't step back, because Iglesias would have had a clear run to the circle. So good lesson for all those young hockey players watching. Play to that whistle. Even if you know it's hit your foot, keep going.
Well, that's because if he had not done that, you would have just let the player go right through. By staying in the way, your body is restricting the player who's got the ball to go through. So you have to play to the whistle.
Do that after the whistle's gone, and you'll be going for a sit down for 2 minutes.
Very true. But Charlie, you know, if we just look at what the first couple of minutes, what the conviction of Wales showed in the first passes that they did. They're going for it in this game.
On corner, off wall. Now Wales need to bring their fourth quarter effort against England to this one. Draper just drags down Pepe Cunil. Free hit for Spain, right on the edge of the box. It's Spain that are in the ascendancy in these early minutes. Wall will take this free hit.
But he's going into the circle. As soon as he finds the ball, he lifts the ball slightly onto the foot.
Here is Hawker, as the captain's armband today, over the top to Shipley, who brings it down on the reverse. Shipley will look to drive around the outside. Good work from Carson, but can't find a foot. And that is some speed down this left wing, and a chance here early on. It's 3 against 3, and the shot in the end was right at the keeper, when perhaps a pass would have been the better option from Elias. But Spain still on the ascendancy. Good tackle by Bradshaw. These two actually met in a World Cup warm-up in Cadiz back in December, and Spain were comfortable winners on that occasion, although Wales without Schipperle and without Draper, because they were on Great Britain duty in Argentina in the Pro League. You play the shot. Fair to say Spain were also down a couple of players as well. Francis drops it out to Kyriakidis. This is Wall. Furlong. Trying to get a foot on that. He does, but a play on, and Rodriguez will look to attack down the left-hand side. Checks back in field. Picks out Alonso. Canastra up the line. Finds Curiel. This is Draper. Calmly done. Finds Prosser. Prosser to Newbold.
One of the things that I find in the, I would call it a chink in the armor of the Spanish, is they play this fast one-touch hockey. If they have a little more patience in that, they don't lose the ball and give such easy turnovers. Yes, it is an important thing to play the one-touch, but at the same time, it's your players who are looking for that pass have to be ready to get that pass.
Interesting, talking to Danny Eucken before this game, he was saying that he felt his players felt they had to play the ball quickly into the circle, and as a result it got picked off and helped England in their counter-attacking, and he wants them just to be a little bit more patient, which echoes what you're saying.
I think both teams will have to do that because they're playing fast paces, give and go all the time. But even in give and go, the most important thing is to hold possession, especially in the center of the park or the zone 2.
Cunil. This is Gisbert. Plays it back. I'm not sure that Alonso was fully expecting that return pass, but he adapted well. Rodriguez. Cunil. And once again, it's Spain on the front foot. Shot comes in. It was kind of dragged from Curiel. And here is Wall. And Spain coming again. Going to ground was Lacalle.
But if you look at the incisive run inside the circle, okay, this one was a crash, but a great steal by the Welsh defense.
Well, that was Gareth Griffiths on the reverse stick.
Yes, because Gareth Griffiths put the stick down flat, deflected the ball and went out of the circle, so danger was averted.
Jones. And a little leave from Rebecca Sands for Newbold unawares.
When the Spaniards are driving towards the circle, I find that the other strikers are too stationary. They got to make that movement to pull the defense away, especially towards the baseline, to create the space for the ball carrier.
Bonastra in round the back, pulls it back, finds Miralles. Miralles trying to get the shot away, gets the shot away, it's up into the air, it's going to be a danger ball. Yeah, they had to call that. Sean Rappaport had to call that. Reynolds Cottrell put it straight into the air. It was always going to be dangerous, and wasn't afforded the luxury of playing advantage.
Well, it was a great shot at goal, first of all, by Miralles, and a brilliant save by Cottrell. The ball ricochets up his pads and goes up into the air. It's dangerous play because it's landing between two players of opposite teams. Umpire blew with the whistle, and Rain's shot at goal was not counted. A penalty corner ensued.
Nearly denied. So the first penalty corner of the contest. And Spain have it. Pau Cunil wears 20, goes to him, and Cunil goes hard and high. Reynolds Cottrell looked like he'd offset to his right hand side and just lifted his hands up, didn't really have to move himself, and it's a good save. Still a chance. That's gone all the way across the face of goal. Just one attacker at the near post, none on the back post.
You look at this flick by Pau Cunil, is actually the goalkeeper is just standing on the right hand side, just holding on. You know, you got to make a goalkeeper save. But on this ball, if you look at it, a cross ball going across, there's nobody on the far post. You have to have somebody on the far post for the tip-in balls.
Yeah, Vizcaino was in the middle and then he led to the near post and no support behind him. Shipley. Nice work from Shipley, feeds it inside. Not quite enough for Bradshaw to retain possession. Kudiel. Leicester right across that far side. This is Alonso now. Alonso to Vizcaino, who's dropped back to right back. Shipley with a little shove in the back of Banastra. To the air goes Clapes. Into the long corner. Halfway through, just over halfway through this first quarter, and Spain have had a lot of possession, haven't they?
A lot of possession and a couple of circle entries and even some shots. But I think the most important thing is, if you look at it, they got to know that in the circle they got to push more people in the circle. They got to be close to the goalkeeper for rebounds or tip-ins.
Here goes Gonzalez with his silky skills, but he's dispossessed by Draper on the edge of the Wales circle. Draper into Shipley, and Shipley gets half a stick on Vizcaino's left, and Spain will come back, recycle the ball and build again.
You'll also see that every time the Spaniards come towards 25, there are a lot of red shirts all behind the ball.
Beautifully taken down by Miralles. Miralles gets the 1-2 back from Gonzalez. And Carson is back defending. You had your hands in the air there, Cedric, was it?
But, you know, I always say any ball that's played from the ball side towards the center has to be picked up by your teammate, because you're asking for trouble if the ball comes in and you're in the center of the zone or zone 2, and you it's a direct route straight to the center into the goal.
Oh, this could fall kindly for Spain, and across the face of goal by Manini. And well, that was a real chance for Rene, because Reynolds Cottrell was absolutely isolated.
But when he gets that ball, he looks up. There's plenty of players coming at him, and he plays the ball towards the far side. But Rene has to have his feet pointing at the ball to tap the ball inside the goal.
Not the way around. Did Rene put his hands up saying it was a long corner? After he just hit the ball with no one anywhere near him.
You know, at these parts of the circle, your stick has to be on the ground all the time.
Good skill from Rodri Furlong. His brother Gareth, number 18. This is Wall. The ball from Wall trying to pick out Shipley. Can Wales make something happen here? No, they can't, because it's been lost on the edge of the Spain circle. I think Max will be the happier of the two coaches.
Well, happier in terms of possession and being more penetrative, but not happy in terms of missing that goal and not having somebody on the far post. And also a PC which was, you got to make the goalkeeper save, not make him just stand there and palm the ball. You make him move to get that ball to make a save.
Do you feel some of the teams will just run the straight drag flick in these early stages because they don't want to let sort of any variations out the bag?
Well, I think, you know, if you look at the England match against Wales, they did show some variations in terms of sliders or the tip-ins or the deflections. But I think at the early stages of the tournament, you're going to try and get your primary drag flickers to flick on a continuous basis to get the rhythm, to get the confidence, to take them for the sterner tasks ahead.
Interestingly, yesterday, talking about penalty corners, yesterday we saw Simon Child sort of walking towards the ball when he was injecting, something you don't really see in the men's game, and that's to give the extra pace. Because this is a new turf, it can be a little sticky. In fact, a couple of the coaches I spoke to feel it plays differently at night than it does during the day.
Well, you've got to adapt to different surfaces, you've got to adapt to different teams, and I think Simon Childs has analysed it really well in terms of using the run-up to do the drag, to do the injection. But in the end, Charlie, it's about your comfort level and what you think is the fastest way to get in. Some people just do it with just pull drag, and some prefer to do it with the run-in.
Now Wales trying to make some headway through Francis down this left-hand side, but it's comfortably cut out. But Spain can't get it out of their half. Here is Draper. Draper, lovely ball to Shipperley, who's held his width and therefore stretches the play. Shipperley trying to find the foot. Oh, that's really good defending from Kunil. Managed to keep his feet on the ground and the stick defending them. Forward from Iglesias, but it's a bit scrappy, isn't it?
You know, the amount of turnovers and double turnovers that are happening, normally in a double turnover you're really punished, but in this game you can see you hardly make one or two passes and you've lost the ball. Hold the ball, be a little more patient.
So the ball around the back for Spain. Aerial ball, a bit of a waste really.
But if you want to use space on it, if you want to create a dangerous move on an aerial ball, you have to flick that ball over the defense. So the defender is running back towards his own goal.
And there is the quarter-time hooter, and Spain had the ascendancy in terms of possession. They had the meaningful attacks in that quarter, but Reynolds Cottrell in the Wales goal equal to it, and Spain, having dominated the early stages, were just unable to convert that. And at quarter-time, it's Spain 0, Wales 0.
अहमियत इस बात की नहीं कि आप किन बुलंदियों पर है, बल्कि इस बात की है कि यहां पहुंचने का हौसला किससे मिला। देश की मिट्टी से। कजारिया देश की मिट्टी से बनी टाइल से देश को बनाते हैं।
One day, सचिन ने impossible को possible कर दिखाया।
This is an incredible moment. Not even sure whether we'll ever see a moment like this in the game again.
One day ने विराट को chasing का king बनाया। One day में रोहित ने की records की बौछार।
First player to score 3 double centuries in ODI cricket.
One day में कुछ भी मुमकिन है।
We made a mockery of a target of 360. What next are we going to see in world cricket?
शुरू हो चुका है टीम इंडिया के ODI वर्ल्ड कप का सफर। अब से वर्ल्ड कप तक believe in blue.
At this level of the game, it's just those small things that make the big difference.
Well, definitely, you know, if Rene had his feet pointing towards the ball, which is coming in the direction of the ball, you can be sure his stick would be on the ground and be tapped in the goal. But if you're slightly off balance, there goes the ball across you.
India in action a little later on today, but at the moment The focus is on Spain and Wales. Nini, an Olympic gold medalist with Argentina. Sean Rappaport blows his whistle and Wales get the second quarter underway, attacking the goal to the left of our screen. No score as yet. Spain 0, Wales 0. Draper looking forward, looking for the aerial ball. Nothing there. Again, he head up, seeing what's available.
Well, every time any of the teams play that ball towards the center, there's immediate pressure on the ball by 2 or 3 people. They don't allow you to move your head up. They want you to play the ball back into the defense, so your defense gets plenty of time to regroup and get ready for the next attack.
Walker can't pick it up. 16, but a little better from Wales.
Well, the more they play with the ball with each other, the more possession they hold, and if they can do that in the opposition 50, it'll give them lots of confidence and get them into kind of a frame of mind that they can beat Spain.
Big aerial ball, that's well picked out by Rene, and the shot is in, and this time he makes no mistake. Rene breaks the deadlock, and Wales are behind.
For me, this aerial ball by Marc Recassens is a brilliant pass, about 55 meters. Rene picks that ball beautifully and smashes it, and it goes through the legs of Cotterell.
And therein lies the issue for Gareth Furlong. Because of that aerial ball, he couldn't close down Rene because he'd have given away a penalty corner. But the flip side of that is you give the attacker time to turn and set themselves. So it's a very difficult one, because of course if you give the penalty corner away and they score, then people are going to, you're caught between a rock and a hard place, aren't you?
Very true. You know, decisions are taken on the pitch. Sometimes they are correct, and sometimes they're wrong.
So Marc Rene with the goal that breaks the deadlock. Spain 1, Wales 0. Carson. So can Wales find a way back into it?
You know, Charlie, the greatness of that goal was the aerial flick from his own 25 right across over the defense. The vision he had and the quickness that he played that ball had the Welsh team a bit at 6s and 7s. Again, Shipperley could not meet him, could not beat Rene because of the fear of penalty corner. But I think I can blame Cotterell for that movement. He should have definitely saved that ball. It went through the gate.
And it was hit with pace, but a keeper never wants to be beaten through the legs. Crosser. And starts it for Wales. This is Wall. Oh dear, Wall, that's a dreadful attempted aerial, and this is going to allow Gonzalez the space in which to run at him. He passes out to Miralles. Miralles head up and just pulls the cross. Let's have another look at the goal.
When he lines himself up, there's no pressure actually, just Shipperley putting his reverse stick, and then he hits that ball mightily through the pads of Cotterell.
He enjoyed that one, I think.
Well, scoring a goal is always a lovely feeling. And for you and me, Charlie, a bad feeling when it's scored against us.
Gonzalez dispossessed by Shipperley. Shipperley into the circle. Shipperley with a shot. And it's good defence from Cunil that has spared Spain there, because Shipperley was through courtesy of the error from Gonzalez. Now a chance here for Wales. That little mistake from Spain. And that's going to run kindly and put behind for the long corner by Alonso. Shipperley. Too telegraphed, and Cunhill comfortably picks that up. That was a real chance.
Well, the Welsh team at the moment has had 2 opportunities. They've held play, and in the opposition 25, he got an opportunity to score. And it was good defending by the Spaniards. But a fantastic steal by Shipperley there.
Newbold just losing out to Gonzalez. Reyes into the legs of Prosser. Rodriguez. Nicholson's back to Rodriguez. Reyes comes to that right back channel, and he's thinking about going on a little run, but opts out. Despair. Cunhill. Just drops out. Look at the crowd making their way in for the India game, which pushes back in, what, an hour and 25 minutes? Or they're going to get the back end of this game as well. So double bubble for the fans here today. Good tackle. Oh, unlucky from Pepe Cunhill. Krikides. Wall. Off the right hand side now. A chance here perhaps. Just left behind. Furlong. In the corner. Draper. Wall. Nice slid ball out to that far right hand side where Furlong plays it back to Draper, then makes his way into the circle. Krikides.
What's nice to see is there's so many Welsh players in the circle. So it forces the Spaniard defenders to stay also in the circle and gives the midfield space to play the ball around.
Krikides unable to keep it in. Here comes the press from Wales, but well played from Spain as they unpick it. Cunhill, is that out? Wales certainly thought it was out. And here come Spain. Lovely six goal. That's a lovely finish. What a goal that is. Absolute quality. Cunhill, mercurial hands, and Wales are now asking about this sideline ball.
I think you look at the run by Cunhill, he gets inside. 3 players on the run and a slight touch, and actually the touch is done
Iglesias.
by
Iglesias on the right hand post. Yeah, well finished. It's going to go to Iglesias, but it's Cunhill with the run. Free hit. And just to confirm, the goal scorer is Alvaro Iglesias, number 9. The officials have put Gerard Clappers as the goal scorer. I'm not convinced. It looked to me, if that was Alvaro Iglesias, I'm sure that will change in time. It's Spain looking for a third and going around the outside. Shipley with a good tackle on Pepe Cunil.
What a fantastic tackle by Shipley. Pau Cunil was running in, actually getting ready for the hit, and then Shipley just teased the ball, shapes the ball away.
Wall with the mishandle. Does well to get it back. Let's have a look. His goal again. Clappers had the run, and then the touch is from number 9. There. So I gave the run to Curiel, so apologies to Gerard Clappers.
But Clappers did a great job running, attacking the space, getting to the circle. He had 3 defenders closing him down. He still had the guile to place that ball on the reverse to the second bar for Alvaro to touch that ball inside. We always said Alvaro has this capacity as a workhorse to push into attack, to hold the midfield and push into attack, and he did exactly that on the far post.
So 5 minutes remaining in this first half, and Wales 2 goals down. And Spain, who went out at the pool stages of the World Cup 4 years ago, now with their destiny in their own hands if they can get the 3 points here. Because Wales's next game is against India in Bhubaneswar. Wales have never beaten India, and they need to if they lose this game.
Well, definitely, if they need to get some points on the board to manage themselves in the top 3 or getting knocked out.
They're in round the back again here, and a penalty stroke for the tackle by Draper as Lacalle was bearing down on goal. The Welsh number 6 just took him out.
Lacalle was just moving inside, and Draper was pushing behind him, trying to pressurize him, and he knocks him down. And in the circle, a penalty stroke given.
So this is the 4th penalty stroke we've had in the tournament. All of them been here in Raukela. We've had 2 misses, 1 score. The 2 misses came at the left-hand end. The 1 scores come at this end. So Moraes up against Reynolds Cottrell. Puts it over the bar, can you believe it? And Wales survive as Marc Moraes skies it over the bar. And that just keeps Wales in the hunt.
Well, you know, he's trying to get that flick over the goalkeeper's head, the most difficult portion of the goal. Yes, it's impossible to save for a keeper, but the most difficult portion.
It would have been interesting if it had been on target, because Reynolds Cottrell is a big man and he'd gone the right way.
Exactly, but you know, when you can flick that ball between the shoulder and the upright, that's the most difficult portion for the goalkeeper.
Here they come again, Spain. Just looking at the umpire for perhaps a penalty corner. Alonso to Bonasta. Alonso. Bonasta. Thought about the sideline ball. Shipley reaches round, tries to get the tackle. He does. Shipley taking it quickly, wins the free hit. Will be taken by Rodri Furlong. Draper. Kyriakidis. Gareth Furlong. to Rodri Furlong. Now, what can Wales do here down this right-hand side? They're going to bring it back out, play it round. Bradshaw. Draper. Furlong. Draper to Bradshaw. Crosser with the spin. Nice little drop off from Francis. Furlong. Draper. Back to Rodri Furlong. Crosser. Draper. And the 90 seconds remaining in this first half. Out to that right hand side by Gareth Griffiths, and unable to keep it in play.
The ball just bobbed before it hit his stick, and it just hits the stick and bounces off if it's not along the carpet.
Gonzalez was surrounded by 3 red shirts, finds a lovely pass across, and here's a chance. Good save from Reynolds Cottrell, because that took a big deflection in front of him. I think it's Manini who was in front of Reynolds Cottrell.
Well, a great pass on the dive by Bonastre, and I think it is Manini tries to deflect that ball, but Cottrell closes him down very well. It's a reflex save basically.
What a pass that is, though, from Bonastre. So the ball at the back to Spain. The final few seconds. Manage this clock, will they? Bonastre fires at goal. Oh, they could be in here. Drops it back out, and then the final hooter comes to Wales' rescue, but that's a much better corner from a Spain perspective. And if you're a Spain fan, Reynolds Cottrell in the Wales goal, beaten twice in that corner. The first by Marc René, who nutmegged the keeper. The second, a well-worked goal by, scored by Iglesias, but created by Gerard Clappes. And at half-time here in this Pool D clash, in a match that both sides must win, it's Spain 2, Wales 0. So let's have a look at the highlights, Cedric, and this was the first quarter, and it was Spain who had all the opportunities really in it, but they couldn't find the breakthrough in quarter one.
It was a great closing down actually by the Welsh team. Every time the Spaniards came into the circle, this save was a routine save for Cottrell. This ball is a brilliant, absolutely brilliant pass by Requesens.
It's at that awkward height for the goalkeeper, isn't it? If it's along the ground, he might save it, but it's just shin high, which can be difficult. But nevertheless, he'll be disappointed that that has gone in. And then the interception fell to Shipley. And it was Pepe Cunil, Pau Cunil, sorry, with some great work. And then this wonderful hands from Gerard Clappes. And unselfishly saw Iglesias on the far post, who has the simplest of
Well, they have the vision while running with the ball, even though they are being pressurized.
The action didn't stop there. The penalty corner given away by Draper, foul on Le Caille with Moraes. Well, Why is that one? We've seen 3 penalty strokes missed out of 4, and there's still a chance for another save from Lennox Cottrell. So let's have a look at the statistics as well. I don't think there's going to be too much surprise here. I think it's all going to be on the left-hand side of the screen. So, to say, I thought 65% might be a little more for 19 circle penetrations. Okay, the players have gone for breaks, so are we. When we come back, we'll have the second half for you live from Raukala.
The digital broadcast of the FIH Odisha Hockey Men's World Cup is brought to you by Kajaria.
Let me tell you a story about the wolves and the gangs, and how the story began.
आपका इंट्रोडक्शन दीजिए।
मैं सुक्कू हूँ।
आपका आइडियल लाइफ पार्टनर कैसा होना चाहिए?
मेरा आइडियल पार्टनर लविंग होना चाहिए। क्या बोलते हैं उसको? हाँ, फाइनेंशियली स्टेबल।
तुम तो वैसे ही बेकार हो। जाओ चाय बना के लाओ। बेकार नहीं हूँ, कोरियोग्राफर हूँ।
और एकदम सुंदर, सुशील, शरीफ होना चाहिए। नो लफड़ा।
बॉल माल किधर है? कौन सा माल? बहुत कौन?
चले उठ, चाय ला, गल्ले पे सोया है। संडा सा कितना हुआ बता?
कैसा था तेरा दिन?
मस्त बैठ के दुनिया भर का संडास सुना।
लोगों का अच्छा टाइम नहीं टिकता, अपना बुरा टाइम कितना टिकेगा?
मेरे पास एक वरदान है, मेरे को सब खबर वक्त से पहले मिलता है।
तू नशा करके आया है क्या?
किधर जा रहे हैं?
औकात के बाहर।
राजेश में क्या कमी है?
सुनो, मैंने तुम्हें आजादी नहीं दी क्या? हाँ तो फिर?
गहने के बारे में पूछा था क्या?
तुम सिर्फ दिखावे के लिए इसके भाई हो।
उसकी अपनी राय देने की आजादी मैंने उसे दी है मैडम।
ये सच है जया भारती?
Our movie Butterfly is streaming in Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam and Kannada.
Do watch it only on Disney Plus Hotstar.
यूरेनियम वो मैं कहाँ से मिला?
देगो हाट से सर।
मुझे ये पूरा एरिया चाहिए किसी भी कीमत पर।
आर्या पार नो स्ट्रीमिंग सिर्फ डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार पर।
उम्मीद से यकीन तक खेलेगा तो छाएगा। उम्मीद की मिट्टी से मेडल तू बनाएगा। यकीन तेरे अंदर तो पार समंदर कर जाएगा। खेलो 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 इंडिया, खेलो 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 इंडिया।
वकांडा तबाह हो जाएगा।
उन्हें लगता है हम टूट चुके हैं, पर यह उनकी गलतफहमी है।
मुझे इतना जानना है कि वकांडा हमारा दोस्त है या दुश्मन?
जवाब चाहिए तो आ जाओ।
Yeah, welcome back to the Vesamunda Stadium, Raukala, where at half-time in this Pool D clash, it's Spain 2, Wales 0. A match that both teams really have to win, given the fact they lost their openers, and it is Spain that are firmly in control of this one, with nearly 4 times as many circle penetrations than Wales, and Wales yet to register a shot on Adrian Rafi's goal in that first half, and Cedric D'Souza still alongside me. I'll get your thoughts in a minute. I think we can get the thoughts of... well, let's have a look at the first goal. Your thoughts on it? You like this, Ariel, don't you?
Well, it's fabulous because it's played right across over the defender, 50-60 meters, and really takes all the time in the world to line up and take that shot. It goes right through the gate to the pads of Portugal.
When you see that 8.2 meters from goal, when the ball's coming at you at over 100 kilometers an hour, it's very difficult to stop, isn't it? If your legs aren't already together.
Very true. You know, the question is, but you're playing at this level of hockey, you're trained at the top level of hockey, you're trained at hits coming in this way, so automatically you have to.
Okay, let's hear now from Max Caldas and his thoughts on that first time.
Max, 2 goals up, could have been 3. Exactly the sort of response you were looking for after that first game?
Yeah, well, I don't think it was a response. I think it was just actually going back to our basics, and I think we're doing well. The game is far from over, but so far so good.
Good luck for the second half.
Thank you.
Yeah, thoughts there from Max Caldas. The India fans are certainly starting to enjoy themselves, and it's fantastic to see that, you know, even with games without India playing, or days when Indians aren't playing, this stadium is full. Right, let's hear now from Danny Newcombe, the Wales coach.
Into this game, you need goals. How do you ensure that happens without conceding space to a dangerous counter-attacking team?
Yeah, we need to play the ball into the circle at the right times. Okay, we can't just keep it and go around the outside, and we need to make sure we're really clever with how we play it in so we don't feed their counter-attack. So that's the plan.
1 half to go. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, interesting, he was talking about not feeding the counter-attack, which is exactly what happened against England. And it's a fine line, isn't it? Because you're asking the players to get the ball in, but to be a little cute about when you put the ball in.
Well, I think the important thing is when you're pushing more in numbers up front, the most important thing is to have counter control. So even if you're putting in 7 players or whatever, you make sure that your counter control is so secure that the center is blocked, and if the ball is played wide on the wides, then you have a chance of cutting the line and getting towards the ball. But if you don't have people in the middle, you're going to die.
Okay, we're almost ready to go in this second half. Can Wales find a way back into it? Spain get us underway in the second half, leading Wales by 2-0, attacking the goal away to our left-hand side in the all-white strip. The goals coming in the second quarter, in the 16th and 23rd minute. For Wales, you have to break these things down into small chunks. Cedric D'Souza, who's still alongside me, just get your first goal and see where that puts you and how that changes the game.
Well, I think even if you look at the latter part of the second quarter, the Welsh team had a lot of possession and they were moving the ball around, but they were not penetrating the circle. They were moving the ball around and getting onto the sides, but you've got to get into the circle to score a goal. And that's exactly what Danny Newcombe said. He said, you got to play into the circle and let's just go around.
Shipley has no one in front of him down that left-hand side, but it's a good reach from Bradshaw. And, free hit for Spain.
If you just look at that last movement, there were a lot of numbers up front by the Welsh team, but they had 2 players at the back, one man-on-man marking and one a free man. The counter control was secure.
Canal to Manini. Manini on the reverse stick. Where's that going to fall? This is Iglesias. Iglesias, lovely ball. Here's a chance. Oh, that's a fantastic block. Was that Griffiths who got there? Brilliant, as Enrique Gonzalez thought he was going to score Spain's third. Rodriguez to Alonso. Pepe Cunil turns, feeds Gonzalez. Gonzalez. Lovely goal from Gonzalez. Shipley using his body illegally to deny the Spain number 7, and he's given away a penalty corner, the second of the contest.
Alvaro plays that ball across. So much time for Iglesias. Enrique has all the, he just takes a wide, long handle hit. All he had to do was just a short handle. Then he has another opportunity. He had the ball on the corner flag, cutting inwards. Shibali blocks him, pushes him out of play actually, and a penalty corner arises.
Goes to the left-hand castle. This is Moraes. Scores. The first penalty corner goal for Spain at this World Cup, and it makes it Spain 3, Wales 0. And Marc Moraes.
Well, the goalkeeper is offset to the right-hand side, and he flicks it just past over the left-hand side pad, outstretched pad, and between the postman and the keeper. Brilliant, absolutely. On the no goalkeeper can say
he's had a great game, Marc Moraes, hasn't he? He's driven the ball down the middle of the park, and now he gets his goal.
Well, if you look at it, if you look at the Spanish team with Alvaro and with Enrique and with Morales, you have a really strong core in the midfield, which is creative, fast, and that's actually the mainstay of the Spanish team. And he's really played well in this. I think they swap captains between Alvaro and Morales, and if he was captain, it would be a captain's innings.
So Wales with a mountain to climb now. They have to just, as we mentioned, break it down into small chunks, looking for the penalty corner. Yeah, you're right. So he did captain the side against India. Now it's Alvaro Iglesias who's captain this evening. And Spain pushing 2 players very high up the pitch away to your left-hand side, really stretching the game.
Well, that's the reason, because now the Welsh team has to move forward to try and get goals. So when you do that, you're going to push players up front and you create the spaces in the back. So if these 2 strikers stay deep in the circle or deep in the deep zones, automatically you'll have a huge amount of gaps that the mid's going to exploit.
Chispe wins the free hit just outside the 23. Vizcaino. This is Rodriguez. Vizcaino once more as Requesens to his left. Here he is. Chispe almost turning back into trouble. Gets it strong. Vizcaino. That's not the start the Wales needed to this second half, was it, Cedric, conceding the first goal?
Well, definitely not. But I think, if the Welsh team carries on putting pressure on the Spaniards will probably get some try and go forward to get more goals. And they get just 1 goal, momentum will change.
Benastra, lovely work. And the wall has to be strong. And strong, the whistle's gone.
Nasra playing that ball inside. You have to find your player. The question is, the final pass, which is the most important pass before it enters the circle, has to go to your player for a shot at goal. A turnover again, and you're running back 70 meters because of defense to do your defensive duties. One of the things we talk about as coaches all the time is the last ball, make it count. Get a PC, find a foul, keep a possession, take a shot at goal, but the most important thing is make it count in the last goal.
And there is the Wales captain for the day, Luke Walker. There's plenty of effort, there's no doubt about that. They just haven't had the outcomes that they would require or want. Acquitted themselves well at the Commonwealth Games, did Wales, but this is a big step up. Kelly cuts in field, loses possession, and Spain will look to counter-attack. Important touch by Wall. Otherwise Spain were away down this left-hand side. And now they are away with a 3-on-3 as this Clapez. We've seen what he can do with the ball on the end of his stick, but he's won. There's the advantage. What a save that is. Clapez with the follow-up. And Wales survive. That is one heck of a save by Reynolds Kochel with his left hand. It's not over yet because here comes Iglesias. And a free hit for Wales. Let's have a look at this.
Well, he spins round, takes a beautiful hit, rising ball. Cottrell does very well, sheer reflexes, great save. And for the resultant ball which flies, there's another opportunity for tipping that ball inside. There's a slip and a miss, a swing and a miss, in fact.
Bradshaw drops it out to Draper. Furlong, measured ball to his left. Draper closed down by Rene. Well done by Rodri Furlong. Wall. Grikidis. The edge of the circle. And can't pick out Newbold.
I think one of the players who has been outstanding for the Welsh team is Jacob Dreger. He's played really well for them. He runs all over the place. He's really strong on the ball. He got a card in the last game, but that part, he's really strong. He's played his heart out for Wales.
Yeah, does that every time. He did that at the Commonwealth Games too, but I think that sort of just put him on the map, if you know what I mean. And England took him out of the game a couple of days ago, and Spain similarly, he's doing a lot of work defensively and not as much as he would like going forward.
Well, you know, if you need supporting players to help you when you're moving forward or even in defense. His strength is defense. Look at him, he marks way in front.
Oh, hold on a second, because Wales have turned possession over, and that's a comfortable goal. That all comes about because of the loss. They're going to go upstairs here, I think. Rene with his second. But let's listen in.
Yes, it's outside the circle.
Okay, Ben, checking for a foot by the attacker in the circle.
Outside the circle.
Outside the circle, thank you.
So is there a foot outside the circle, or has Rene made it 4-0?
We just talked about...
No, that is hand on stick, if that's what they're asking. Hand on stick for you?
Yes, definitely hand on stick for me. And you got a 3-on-1. If you look at Kelly Stevens here, that's the ball. You've got two people, you don't try and... Yeah, it's complete. For me, it's stick.
Okay, if we have one line outside.
There you go, there is no foot there.
Decision ready. Ben, there is no clear reason to change your decision. You may award the goal and Wales lose their referral.
Thank you.
So Marc Rene makes it Spain 4, Wales 0. And he has a brace, and it is not the night the Welsh fans were hoping for.
When Kelly loses that ball to a tackle by Curiel, Clapez, gets the ball inside the circle, plays the ball in, and a lovely tip in by Rene. But there were 3 versus 1 situation. There's no chance for the defender and not for the goalkeeper.
So Wales have conceded 4 goals since the start of the second quarter. And Rene has 2 of them. He got the first, he's got the 4th. And he found himself a hat-trick.
When you're in the left pocket and you're under pressure, you don't try and go 1v1s there. You try and play that ball as quickly as possible. Safety first in your defense, and then it was a great tackle. He lost the ball, and it became a 3 versus 1 situation.
Wales cut short for what, having the ball 30 centimetres out the wrong position. It's a slightly harsh. Using all element of surprise. Damage limitation now, isn't it, for Wales? They've just got to try and get a goal to have some reward for their effort over the last 2 games.
I think not only the last 2 games, for all the effort that they've done over the last year of training.
Well, they've got a penalty corner here, and Gareth Furlong is on the park, and I think he will fancy this one. Keep your eye out. Oh, it's a green card. Go to Spain. So Gisbert, who's got the green card, and that's the penalty corner. Pritchard with the deflection.
But the beautiful ball was by Wall, who did a slider pass right across into the circle, deflects onto a foot.
So Furlong is on the right-hand castle. They shift to the left-hand side. In it comes. It goes to Furlong. Furlong picks up, drags, hits the keeper, and then the free out as it comes back and hits the foot, I presume, of the football coming in.
And Furlong flicks hard and true. Goalkeeper saves very well. Rafi faced very well. And you can see them crowding for the rebound, not allowing the Welsh player to actually tip the ball in.
Interesting line running. Do you see the player running across the keeper, trying to put him off?
But yes, definitely is, you know, if it's within 5 meters or 5 yards, then it's going to be a foul. If the first wave is running out and you block him that way, it could be pulled as a foul. But it was so far away. A movement to try and unsight the keeper.
Good save by Rafi.
Yes, definitely.
With that
yep,
as
definitely.
well. Aerial ball kept in by Newbold. Well, the stadium really starting to fill up now. And on the pitch, they've witnessed 4 goals for Spain. Are there more to be had? Here is Gonzalez. Free hit to Spain. Not the most sympathetic of passes to Alvaro Iglesias, but he does well to get it under control. Here is Alonso. Gonzalez. Oh, lovely skill again. And a chance maybe on this left-hand side, left by Iglesias for Cunil. And Wales get it out of the danger zone.
Nice dink towards the center of the circle. Cunil gets that ball, knows he can't play it inside. He plays a short, small pass. But the Welsh defense standing strong with the sticks down and clear the ball safely.
And Vizcaino started that, and then he carried on, almost picked the ball up on the left-hand side.
Well, that's what you say. Today's hockey is the whole unit moving up. Sometimes the defenders come right up into the circle, some of them on the baseline. So the skills of a defender today is also attack, as well as the strikers have to know how to play defense.
Draper to Kyriakidis. Ball across to the left-hand side. Jones plays it back in. Draper with a chance to run at the Spain defence. Finds Prosser. Schipperle. Wall. This is Furlong. Furlong into the 23. Back to Wall. Wales. It's loose from Schipperle. And comfortable for Vizcaino to bring it away, and Gonzalez dispossessed but wins it back again. Rodriguez, Cunil, Requesens had a think about it and then eventually played it out to that right hand side. Requesens once more. Schipperle with the reach, and that might fall for Hawker. Indeed it does. Look at the clock, 20 seconds remaining. Draper. Hawker gets the shot away and pulls it wide.
It was a nice movement by Wells, getting in and getting a shot, hits the ball wide. Most important is the confidence, they move with the ball and got a shot.
And that is the half-time hooter, and Luke Hawker unable to test Rafi in the Spain goal, but 2 goals for Spain. The first from Miralles from a penalty corner, the second from Rene from open play, and with 15 minutes left to go, Spain firmly in control. Spain 4, Wales 0, 3/4 time score.
Let me tell you a story about the wolves and the gangs, and how the story began.
Hello, I'm Freddie Janwala. How are you? एक जोक सुनो. Who's the mother of Agarbatti? Mombatti. I love you.
Freddie, streaming now. सिर्फ Disney Plus Hotstar पर.
मैंने इसको 3 साल पहले पकड़ा था. तब शर्म आई थी खुद पे. इस लड़के को क्यों पकड़ा? आज शर्म आती है ये सोच के कि जब हाथ आ ही गया था तो इसको मार क्यों नहीं दिया?
Hotstar Specials presents Arya Par, now streaming. सिर्फ Disney Plus Hotstar पर.
With 15 minutes to try and find a goal. But the India fans, I love this. It's what, 20,000 seater stadium. I wonder how many plastic chairs there are in here as well. It's a double row of them around the middle.
Well, you know what they did was between the stands in the first level and the second level, and probably they put in so many chairs because they're full. It's absolutely packed. And it's still, I mean, the last game, but this game you can see people trickling in, walking in.
Spain then get the final quarter underway, leading Wales by 4 goals to 0 in a result that will really help them in Pool D, and will set up a fascinating clash with England in their final Pool D game down in Bhubaneswar.
I think so. I think, you know, all depends on India versus the England match today. But apart from that, these two nations, England versus Spain, would be a really, really hard game. Tight match.
Furlong, Kyriakidis, Draper, Schipperle. Good skill from Schipperle, wins the free hit, head up looking for the pass into the circle, takes it on himself and put behind by a retreating Marc Requesens. Kyriakidis. Prosser. First time ball. And Furlong goes to work it into the circle, but no way through. Good defensive work from Requesens, just keeping up with his player. Shipley just couldn't quite bring it under control.
Just look at the last couple of seconds. It's just turnover over turnover. The most important thing is keep the ball with you. It's not always just going forward. Hold the ball, watch, draw the defense, and then play it to your player, or play it in the space.
And this is space for Clapez. These are for Banastra. Well, he's 4-0 up, and Max Caldas once more. Knew who that was aimed at. He's still going. Getting very animated about something is Max. I can hear him from the commentary box through a thick glass window.
I think he just wants more of his players. He's not happy with 4 goals or his offer easy turnovers.
Wales, is this a chance for them? Good defensive work from Pau Cunil.
It's a good attempt, good thinking. But the Welsh player tried to use the 3D skills on the baseline to try and force penalty corner.
Furlong twists and turns. Now Prosser with a chance perhaps to put it in. No, comes back to Kyriakidis. Kelly. Kyriakidis once more. Kelly. This is Draper. And good pressure from Spain, not giving Draper any options. And here we can see Spain favouring the right-hand side, having any other channel to attack. Will that make it? No, it won't. A number of the teams we've seen here have favoured the left, haven't we? That's the first time we've seen it right heavy. Oh, that's a ball. That's a ball. But Fred Newbold just wasn't quite anticipating that, making it all the way through.
Well, a lovely crash ball across the circle by Griffiths. Out of the reach of the diving defender. And I think it was Furlong who missed that ball.
There's the India team warming up on the warm-up pitch, but over here this is Gonzalez driving into the circle. Who's going to get there first? Off the back stick it is Lacaille. It's still there in Menini, and it's battered away by Reynolds Cottrell. And Shipley is that who picked up a knock? It is Shipley. And he's okay to continue. Have a look.
NDK pours into the circle. It's a loose ball which comes inside. Saved by Cottrell. And then the resultant one, when he takes that hit and the final follow through hits Shipley on his arm.
Spain looking for a fifth. Hawker to Bradshaw. Has Kelly to his right-hand side. Here is Kelly. Kelly comes inside, still going, but is pushed back out to that sideline by Marias.
Just look at Mariah's movement just now. He lost that ball on a 1 versus 2 situation. Ball played to the right-hand side, and he moved quickly into the free zone to tackle the man on a 1v1.
So 8.5 minutes, just over, of this fourth quarter remaining. And Spain, 4 goals to the good. Can they add more to their tally? Can Wales get something for their efforts?
Even if they don't get a goal, you've lost the match. The key issue is you can see some of the good things that the Welsh team has done. They really close you down fast. They don't give you, time to actually put your head up. There's a lot of pressure on the ball.
Oh, that's gone through. Oh, Carson. Oh, he's got the free hit and takes it quickly. And now here's a chance for Carson across the face of goal, and that is the goal. And it is number 11, James Carson, who scores Wales' first ever goal at the World Cup. Got the shot goalward. It took a deflection off the Spanish defender, but it goes down as Carson's goal, and it is Spain 4, Wales 1. I thought the chance had gone when he stopped, but he took the free hit really quickly, Cedric, didn't he?
He took it very quickly, and he had actually it
came off Pepe Kenil.
Pepe Kenil has the ball off his stick, and it goes into the goal.
Well, you make your own fortune, and Wales get a little bit of luck after all. Get that ball into the danger zone, and a retreating defender, when they realise the danger, more often than not will try and do something to divert that ball, and Kunal did just that and diverted it into his goal.
But the good thing about it was he started the game very fast. He didn't waste time, he just pushed forward.
That's a good little ball into that right channel. This is Gonzalez. He comes back out. There is James Carson. It's a lovely ball into the head of the circle, nicely played by Spain, but well defended by Wales. Furlong. Mikidis. Draper.
He takes a shot at goal. It's actually going on the far post outside, and Pepe Kenil puts a stick down to try and stop that ball, and the ball deflects off his stick into the far corner of the goal. Rafi had moved to the first bar to try and catch that ball and to cover the first angle.
Oh, Wales with loads more possession in this final quarter. I might explain why Max Caldas was going off on one down on the sideline.
Well, he probably was saying, why there's not enough pressure on the ball? The Welsh team had so much of possession, but it wasn't dangerous. You would get the ball, try and make something out of it, instead of just holding back. That's what probably Max Caldas was yelling about.
Good looking ball from Rodriguez, but so well watched by Furlong. Newbold to Griffiths. It's kind of. Alonso. All the way back out it goes. Inside the final 5 of this Pool D clash. Remember, Spain didn't win a pool game 4 years ago. They lost one and drew 2. Sideline ball.
Look at Spain, they play these little small passes, but before they pass the ball, they engage the defender, his direct opponent, move him slightly, and then play the ball to the other side, the other space.
And that is in. That is a good finish from Marias, his second of the game, and it's 5-1. And Wales got a part down that right-hand side. And Marc Marias makes no mistake.
Well, he gets the ball, he beats 2 defenders with a small dink, takes his time, and then smashes the ball. Actually, look, he makes the fake first, and then it's a slap sweep over the goalkeeper's right shoulder.
Yeah, off keeper's stick onto the post and in. So Marc Marias with his second.
And if he had mucked up the penalty stroke, he'd have had a 3-goal, he would have a hat-trick in this match.
Well, that would have been hat-trick number 61 in the World Cup, Cedric. And the first for Spain since Santi Fresha. As it is, Spain are going to register their first pool match win in the World Cup since they beat Malaysia by 5-2 in the 2014 edition. That was the last pool match they won at the World Cup. In fact, that was the only game they won in the pool in The Hague. Wales looking for another chance. Shot comes in, good save. Another routine save from the shots. So is there to be more goals in this one?
Jack Pritchard attacks the space beautifully. There's not enough power in that shot. It's center of the goal, and Rafi has no problem saving that.
Just can't keep it in. Cam Manini. Here is Shipley. A number of times he's tried to play a couple of passes, Rupert Shipley, that have been cut out. Little telegraphed.
And also the striker waiting on the lurking behind the defender has to move away from the shadow of the defender to get that ball. If he's in line with the defender, how is the ball going to come to him?
Furlong back to Draper inside the final minute. This is Kelly to Wall. And comfortably cut out, and a chance for the break here. And you've got Manini in front. Here is Manini, and Spain charge forward looking for a sixth. Manini pulls it back. Here's the opportunity off the back foot. Good save. Shot comes in from Requesens. And Wales survive. Wales pushing forward, looking for a goal. Leaving themselves open for the counter-attack, and now Schipperle will lead the charge. And green card for Gonzalez, stopping that play. Up and over the top, last play of the contest perhaps. Back up it comes, shot here, and Furlong drives it across the goal, and that is the final hooter. And having had no goals in the first quarter, we had two in quarters 2, 3 and 4, and Spain register their first win at the Men's Hockey World Cup since the 9th of June 2014, when they defeated Malaysia by 5 goals to 2. And here in Rourkela on the 15th of January 2023, they have beaten Wales by 5 goals to 1. And importantly for the Red Sticks, it means they have their campaign up and running, and a very, very important 3 points. The final score in this Pool D clash: Spain 5, Wales 1.
Let me tell you a story about the wolves and the kings, and how the story began.
I need to know if Wakanda is an ally or an enemy.
You can come and find out.
अंधेरे में चमकने वाला चड्डी लाया तेरे लिए। मधु को मजा आएगा।
तेरा मन नहीं करता क्या? तू मर्द नहीं है क्या?
तू इंसान नहीं है क्या? डेट के साथ लेट नहीं हुआ ना तो डेट नहीं होता, समझा ना? रखो किधर मधु को? दिल में। अच्छा संडास किधर करेगी? दिल में।
पहले बेल पे उठने का।
पहले बेल पे कैसे उठूं?
जैसे पहले लात उठता है तू।
तो हम लोग कोरियोग्राफी, जैज, सालसा, हिप हॉप, लॉकिंग, पॉपिंग सब कुछ करते हैं सर।
इसका मेनू है खाने का है? हाँ? मेरे को डाइवोर्स चाहिए।
2 करोड़ दे, डाइवोर्स ले। हाँ?
गोविंदा, बंगले पे कुछ हुआ क्या?
मेरे को लगता है मर्डर हुआ है, मर्डर।
उस साले जानवर को रोकना पड़ेगा।
ऐसे नहीं जानवर जंगल से बाहर आ जाते। अगर अपनी पे आ जाए तो ना इंसान रुकता है ना जानवर, और ये तो दोनों है।
Hotstar Specials presents Arya Par, सिर्फ Disney Plus Hotstar पर।
Our movie Butterfly is streaming in Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam and Kannada.
Do watch it only on Disney Plus Hotstar.
Okay, let's have a look at the statistics. And, well, a little better for Wales. They only had 5 circle penetrations in the first half. They had 11 in the second and contained Spain to 9. So a much better second half from Wales. They had no shots on target in the first half, 3 in the second, although Spain went from 4 to 9.
What a performance by Spain that was. Wales did get a goal, but on the day, Spain was simply too good. Congratulations to them. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-match presentation ceremony for the FIH Odisha Men's Hockey World Cup 2023, Bhubaneswar, Rourkela, for the match between Spain and Wales. FIH and Hockey India would like to take this opportunity to thank their partners. Event presenting partner, Odisha. Hosting partner, Odisha Mining Corporation. FIH Global Leadership Partner, Hero Motocorp. FIH Global Partners, Odisha, India's Best Kept Secret, JSW, Watch.Hockey, and FIH Hockey Manager. FIH official partners Rungta Sons Private Limited and Tata Steel. FIH global suppliers Dream 11, Osaka and Polytan. Official suppliers Apollo, Limca Sports and Watergen. Thank you for your support. Please welcome our dignitary to present the award for Player of the Match. An absolute legend from right here, Sundargarh district, Rourkela, who's played more than 150 games for India, Miss Namita Topo, Olympian. Yes, she deserves that. And the award for Player of the Match goes to number 14 from Spain, Marc Miralles. Mark, if you could have a word with you. Mark, first of all, congratulations to you and your team. It is never easy to bounce back after a defeat from your first game. You were outstanding, so were the team. How happy are you with the performance?
I'm really happy with the way we've played the whole game. We knew, as you've said, it was hard after the loss 2 days ago, but we came here, we knew we had to do everything perfect, and happy with the win, of course.
Different challenge, England up next. It will be a big game, depending on the result this evening. How prepared are you for that challenge?
I think we'll be ready, but they are a great team, so we'll see what happens.
Mark, you're the central pivot of this team for the next game and for the tournament. We wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thoughts there from Marc Miralles and from the Spain camp, but a comfortable win in the end for Spain as they take down Wales by 5-1. But amazingly, their first win at the Men's Hockey World Cup since June 2014. So let's have a look at the Pool D standings now with that result.